Hiya. No class tonight as I'm with Jake from his first day at his new school. So I've done this recording. So we've got a bit of a flow and a stretch. If you've got yoga blocks, amazing. We're just going to use them to bring the floor up to us in a couple of stretches. If you don't have yoga blocks at home, then a stack of books, a box, anything that's sturdy. So as long as when you put your hand on the box doesn't collapse, that would be great. So just anything that you can think to lift the floor up to you. For instance, we're going to put them down and use our hands to twist it into a reverse triangle at one point. So it's just bringing that floor up a little bit more. I will give options if you don't have anything like that at home. But yeah, a couple of sturdy books to bring it up will be good. Yeah, just anything that you can think of that will work to lift it up. But again, I'll give options anyway. So sitting then in a position that's comfortable for you, and then closing into the eyes if you're happy to do so. And then as you inhale, think about lifting up through the spine, really finding length. And as you exhale, relax and release, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Again, inhale, lifting up through the spine. As you exhale, relax and release, then into the hips. So really use this time now at the beginning of the class to really notice how the body feels. Any areas that you feel hold particular tension. Any areas of the body that you feel it imbalanced from one side to the other. And hopefully when you tune into the body at the end of the class, all these areas more relaxed and released. The internal balance restored in the body. So again, inhale, lifting up through the spine. And as you exhale, relax, release, letting go of anything that's not needed for you today's practice. When you're ready, open into the eyes. Taking your chin down then to the chest. Inhale, lift. Way up to the ceiling or the sky if you're outside on this nice beautiful day. Back then to the top. So again, chin to the chest. Hold the stretch here. Deep breath in. And out. Lifting all the way up. Again to the ceiling or the sky. Hold that stretch. Deep breath in. And out. Turning back to center. So last one here, tuck the chin to the chest. So take your awareness then to the space between your shoulder blades. As you tuck the chin in that little bit deeper. See if you can notice how that stretch increases between the shoulder blades. From there, inhale, lift. All the way to the ceiling or the sky. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, lift through the chin for the openness, then through the front of the throat. Coming back down to center. So we're going to take the arms out to the side. Left ear comes to the left shoulder. Left hand's going to take the right side of the face. Right hand's going to come to the right shoulder. So use those left fingertips to just draw that left ear a little bit closer. From there, then draw that right elbow in towards the ribs. When you're ready, breathe and lift up. Same thing on the other side. So right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side of the face. Left hand then to the left shoulder. So again, use those right fingertips to draw the right ear down. And then when you're ready, draw that left elbow in towards the ribs. Just another stretch then down the side of the neck. And then when you're ready, lift up, bring the palms of the hands down. So palms face the ceiling or the sky, inhale in. Exhale, release. And again, inhale in. Exhale, release. The last one here, we're going to inhale in. Right hand's going to come down by the side, left arm's going to come alongside the heels. Yeah. So you're going to use the right ribs to draw out from underneath. that right hand a little bit further. Option here is to come down into the forearm as long as it doesn't lift that left sitting shoulder up. Make sure that remains in contact. When you're ready, breathe in, lift up and over. Left hand's going to come down to the mat, right arm's going to come alongside the ear. So this time it's those left ribs that draw out from underneath. Breathe, grow and expand, then this time it's to the right side. And then again, option to extend that stretch. Lowering onto the forearm. Again, if it lifts that opposite sitting bone up, just rise. Energy through the fingertips. When you're ready, breathe in, lift up, both arms are going to come up. Big legs are going to push the palms towards the ceiling. Then we're going to fold forward, bring the hands down. You might find that you're up high, and that's where you're feeling the stretch today. You might find that you can walk with your hands deeper, potentially bringing the forward. Sit within this stretch wherever works for you today. And then we're going to inhale and bring up. Take the hands up behind the back. To show you the next part from here. So we're going to exhale and pivot forward from the hips, lifting those arms up. So you might find that you pivot forward slightly, arms lift lots, arms might lift a little bit. You might find that you can bring that forehead down and then those arms squeeze up overhead. Just sit wherever works for you today in your practice. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, taking hold of the toes. Keep lifting through the chest, try not to round through the upper back. Then just wiggle into the knees. Then we're going to take the toes into the right hand and twist up. Option is to lower this right forearm down to then use that forearm to push against it to increase the twist. So we're lowering down, inhale, lift that left arm up. Pushing the knees out to the sides of the room, don't allow them to come out. When you're ready, breathe in, lift. We're going to change hands over for the other side. Lowering down, twisting, lifting through the right. When you're ready, come in up. So we're going to take the legs out into a straddle stretch. So legs nice and wide, feet nice and flexed. We're going to point through the toes. Lift the toes, the balls, the heels, push the heels away. Rolling through, point the toes. Lift the toes, the balls, the heels, push the heels away. One more here, rolling through, point the toes. Lift the toes, the balls, the heels, push the heels away. And then we're going to walk the hands forwards here in this fold. So again, just come to where the stretch feels good for you. Keep the flex through the feet. And then option is to walk down. You might find that you can come down onto your forearms or take it that little bit deeper. Just working the stretch how your body is feeling today. A little bit deeper. When you're ready then, lifting up. We're going to take the left leg in. So flexing through that right foot. You can take hold of the shin or the toes. And we're going to lift then through that left arm, bringing it alongside the ear. So try not to let it come forwards at the face. Keep those right ribs out from underneath. Side stretch earlier. Option here, if you've got comfortably a hold of the toes and there's room to move in the arm, is to bring that arm down, forearm in front of the leg. But just don't allow that to bring you forwards. We're going to inhale from there, lifting up. Change the legs over for the other side. So left leg comes out, right leg comes in. Taking hold of the shin or the toes. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift. Right arm alongside the ear. Again, option is to bring that forearm down in front of the leg as long as it doesn't allow you to round through and bring the arm in front of your face. from there, we're going to swing it around. So it will come all the way back round and cross over back behind. When we're in this bit here, you're going to push into your left hand or right on the other side and look over your shoulder and to the back foot. And then bring it back round to neutral, and we'll do the same then on the other side. Okay, so the left leg's going to come out and swing all the way around as far as you can to the front of your mat. So this will be wherever works for you, and then push those legs back. Breathe. Take that leg then back, all the way over back behind. So you're going to push into your left hand, looking over your right shoulder, and your left hand. And back to the neutral position. Same then on the other side. So when you're ready, right leg comes out, bring that all the way forwards. Push those hips back. Nice straight leg. And from there, bring it all the way around back behind. We're going to look over then, that left shoulder, push it into the right hand to look at your right. And then when you're ready, bringing it back. We're going to come up into a downward dog, pedal out through our legs, and then come to a standing forward bend before we then go into our flow. So hands come one space forwards of your shoulders, allowing you the space then to push that back nice and flat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, take the hips up and back. So here you're going to draw back from the wrists, so really think about pushing that weight backwards. Roll the shoulders back and down, so you're flattening through that back. So you've not got an arch or a round through your back, you're nice and flat. Keep the head then between the elbows. Roll the shoulders back and down, and then engage those upper arm muscles. So you're not hanging in the shoulder girdle, you've got that engagement through the upper body. Lift the tailbone high, think about drawing the belly button up towards the back of the spine, pushing the heels towards the mat. So it doesn't matter whether they connect. Now we're going to pedal the legs out. So bend the right knee, push the left heel into the mat. And then change. And change. Change. Keep drawing back from those wrists. Change. And last one. From there, we're going to come to both feet, and then exhale, push both hands down. Then we're going to walk the feet towards the mat. Knees can be bent here if they need to be, coming into a standing forward bend. Tailbone high, release the head down. From there, bend into the knees. We're going to breathe in, lift. Now allow those arms to hang heavy. Chin to the chest, head, neck and shoulders could be in the last to rise. Okay, so we're going to come into the first half of our sun salutation just for our warm up. So we're going to lift tall, and then we're going to fold forward. Legs straight for as long as they can be, bent as and when they need to be, into our standing forward bend. We'll bring the hands up to the shins and forward, move the shoulders away from the ears. Think about a nice flat back position into that half fold. We'll return back to the full fold, bend the knees, breathe in and lift the arms all the way up to bring our prayers to our heart center. So we're going to do 3 of those just to really warm up through the backs of the legs. So when you're ready, feet are underneath the hips, hip distance apart. Inhale. Now exhale, fold forwards. Bring in then through your standing forward bend. Knees can be as bent as they need to be. Now inhale, set the hands to the shins, looking forward. Exhale, fold.
Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 Come on, be my baby, come on.
Exhale, release. Bend the knees, breathing in all the way up. Pray to your heart. Last one here before we add on. Inhale, lift. go into three sets of length. So we'll add in that lower in. We'll do 3 sets. So if you want to take your knees down for the first, lift to the half lift on the second, and then to the hover on the third, or take each option. I will show each option as we go, so then you can choose to go along. So I'll start with knees down. Okay, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, I'm going to step it back to your plank position. So if you know you want to go through with the chaturanga variations where your knees are off of the mat, then you can go to that whichever option you have there. Everybody else is beginning from that knees down, drop the knees, come onto the fronts of the feet. So we're going to squeeze those elbows in towards the ribs, lower the chin and the chest into the back. We're going to push into the front of the feet. If you lift the knees, slide the legs back slow down, inhale, lift. Shoulders roll away from the ears, feet first into the front half. And when you're ready, we're going to lower down, which is an option you've taken, those toes up and back to downward dog. And then step it forwards to the front of the mat. And the hands to the shins, looking forward, half fold. Exhale, full fold. Bend the knees, breathe in and lift all the way up. Bring your prayer to your heart center. So you can go again with that variation, or I'm going to go with the lower, down in one piece, lower into the mat, coming into cobra. So our second variation. Also, if you want to add jumps in, you can do. So I'll add them there as an option, because that is also your option. When you're ready, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to the shins, looking forward, half lift. Exhale, step, or you've got that option to jump to plank. So dropping the knees here, doing the variation we've just done. If you're doing so, everybody elbows in, lower the body down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down to downward dog. Then we'll jump the heel forward. Hands to the shins, looking forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, breathe in and lift all the way up. Prayer to your heart center. So option 3, we will go with, I'm going to go with the hover. So the third option, but you've got your knees down option, you've got that lower as one piece, but to the mat and come into cobra option. So choose which is best for you, and whether you add the jumps is entirely your choice. When you're ready, breathe in and lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step, jump it back to plank. So choose your vinyasa here, knees down if you need to. Lower the body. You're either coming all the way to the mat, depending on the feet. Half your body, double cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Step or jump forward to the front of the mat. Hands to the shins, look forwards. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, breathe in and lift all the way up. Bring your prayer to your heart center. Okay, so there's lots of options with your sun salutations to choose which ones work best for you. Sometimes it's quite nice to mix it up, especially if we're doing 3, because you've got the option of all of them. Some days you just don't feel like you want to lift the knees, some days you don't want to drop the knees. So just take what works for you with those salutations. Okay, so we're going to come into some stretches now with the legs, and then we're going to use our blocks. Some of the stretches, not others. So we're going to have them by the front of our mat ready, and we're going to begin stood up. I will do one side here. When we come up to change, we're going to come up and throw our downward dog. So we'll end up standing again, and we'll come back to this end to do the other side so that I'm not turning away from you. So have your blocks or your books or your props, cushions even, just to if you use a cushion, when you put your hand on it, it will sink slightly. So it won't be quite as puffy. And we're going to place those blocks, or whatever it is that you're using at home, in the front of the mat, in between your feet, so your feet are nice and wide. Then we're going to step back with our right leg. So taking a big step back. Now be mindful of the legs, because imagining the closer they are together, the more likely you are on a tightrope. More like you're on a tightrope. The wider they are, the more like you're on train tracks. You've got that little bit more stability and balance then in the body, particularly when we're going to twist. If you've got the wobbles with the legs behind, it definitely makes that balance element a little bit more difficult. So have those legs nice and wide for your tailbone. Now take a look at your back foot. Just make sure that those toes are facing forwards. All that does is help to square the hips to the front of the mat. So if you were facing out with that back toe, your hips are slightly out. So as you bring it forwards, your hips then are forwards to the front of the mat. Now think about really engaging through the muscles of the legs. So really squeeze through the quad. And then think about drawing that calf muscle forwards towards the bone of the shin. Hips are nice and square. And then we're going to take the left hand to the left hip. And we're going to lift the right arm up. Now from here, we're going to flex forward. So send the hips back, chest center comes forward, that hand is going to come down onto your block. Now we just get comfortable here in this position initially, thinking about sending the chest center and the tailbone away from one another, so lengthening through the spine. Couple of breaths here. Now keep the engagement through the legs, it's particularly important to help through the joints. So if you've not got engagement, you end up with the potential of hyperextending through the back of that knee. So protect through the knee and the ankle joint. Keep squeezing. When you're ready then, we're going to push into this right hand and we're going to twist and lift. So the option here, if you find that you're quite comfortable, you've got quite a lot of give in that hand and you can go deeper through the back of the leg, you can take a block away or bring that hand down just onto your mat alongside the foot to twist here. Keep that engagement throughout, remembering that the leg muscles are super long, so they take a long time to stretch. Now if you find that you're quite comfortable with your hand inside the foot, you can bring that hand to the outer edge to deepen, also add in that element of balance to twist here. So there's lots of options to deepen on your back that practice. Then we're going to come back to centre, bend that front knee. Now as you come up, bring your blocks or books or whatever you have with you. Avoid it by starting there. Now the legs are going to remain in that same position throughout this next stretch. You need to reset, have a little bit of a jiggle out, absolutely fine. Just resetting back into that position with your legs, making sure that those toes face forwards and you've got that nice width between your feet. So they're probably just slightly further than hip distance apart. Now we're going to use the blocks as we come down here, or boxes, books, whatever it is that you have, cushions. However, when we get down, you might find that you don't need them, or if you do, you don't have them at home, so then I'll show you the placement for your hand. So we're going to engage again through those legs, squeeze the quad, draw that calf muscle forward. Now move forward from the hip, and then we're going to bring these blocks and books, whatever you have, to the side of that front foot. So again, think about sending the chest center and the hips away from one another. Keep that engagement throughout your legs. Now if you have blocks or something you can release down and find that you don't need them quite so high, please feel free to do so. You can bring it down options there with blocks, without blocks, and then just hold that stretch and keep breathing. Really use that breath to get deeper into your stretch. So each exhale, see if you can deepen the stretch. Think about sending the breath to the back of that front leg, really to deepen that stretch. Now from there we're going to bend into that front leg. Discard the blocks or whatever you have for now, just place them to the side of the mat. You will need them as to come back to shortly. And then we're going to place the hand either side of that front foot and step back to our downward dog. Keep drawing back from those wrists. Roll those shoulders back and down. Engage the upper arm muscles. Lift the tailbone high, just feel towards the mat. Now we're going to lift that left leg into the air, coming into a three-legged dog position. Now from here I want you to bend that left knee, flex the left foot and push that left foot towards the right top corner of your mat. So you're opening through your neck. Breathe here. And then when you're ready, square your hips back to centre. And we're going to bring this left foot through between the palms of the hand. So if you can, get it there in one sweep, do that. If you need to, drop it halfway. Just give it a little drop then that back knee down, come onto the front of the foot. So we're here in our low lunge position. This is when we're then going to get blocks, books, boxes, whatever that you have, at home. We're going to place them either side of that front foot. Just going to use one for now so that you can see. Now heel toe that foot forwards just slightly. All you're doing there is giving yourself space to lift through your toes. And then we're going to send the hips back and straighten this front leg. So your blocks are there to help you. Bringing that forward towards you. This leg's nice and straight. Option is, if you don't need your blocks, bring the hands down either side of that front leg. Now if you haven't got blocks, just come a little bit higher up, placing the hands on that leg. Right here, you've got the option of hands on the hips. Adding your balance element there. Now if you're stable on that left hand, right hand, sorry, whichever, whatever it's on, I want you to take your left hand to your forehead. And then we're aiming this left elbow towards your left toes. Doesn't mean they're going to touch, that's where you're aiming so that the stretch is then felt. So exhale, elbow towards that big toe. Deep breath. From there, when you're ready, release. We're going to bend into that front leg. Discard the blocks for now until we need them then for the other side. And then we're going to take this front leg out to the side. So walking your hands back slightly, this leg's going to come out to the side. I will turn sideways on for you to see this. So you're out to the side then with that foot. And then we're just going to rock forwards and back. So you might want to bring the hands so that they're slightly further underneath the shoulders. And perhaps think about moving your weight slightly inwards so that you're not over here as you've got the leg out. And then when you're ready, we're going to push back with the hips and then lift. And again, push back and lift. Last one, push back. So we've got option here to hold. And if you feel like you can come down onto the forearms. Deep breath. Pushing those hips back. Stay on those fingertips. From there we're going to release and lift up. Just think about coming up a little bit higher. Those toes then are going to point out to the side. Get engaged through the leg. Left hand's going to come onto the left leg. Right arm's going to lift. And then we're going to slide over. So that left hand comes down and side tip into our gate pose. So try not to put the weight here. Don't want anything causing pressure through the knee joint. So can bring your hand above or below, it's not on that knee joint. Just don't rest that weight. Get engagement through that leg. When you're ready, inhale, lift up. I'm going to turn back to my side. And then we're going to bring that knee underneath the hip. So coming back to your all fours position. We're going to bring the hands one space forward to the shoulder. Taking it up and back to downward dog, and then repeat on the other side. So tucking your toes, lifting those knees, hips up and back. Going back into your downward dog position. Got half the graph with me now. Walking the feet forward, then to meet the hands. Coming into standing forward fold, and bend if the knees big. And release. Breathe in and lift all the way up. I'm going to move down the other way just so that I'm not sitting away from you. And then we're going to place our blocks inside the front. Inside our feet, so we're at the front of our mat. And this time we're going to step back with the left leg. So left leg steps back. Ooh, she says with a wobble. So on that note, make sure you're nice and secure. First stepping your feet out wide. Making sure those back toes are facing as far forward as they can. I'm aware that sometimes getting them all the way forward is a little bit uncomfortable, so if they're out slightly, that's fine. We're just bringing them as far forward as we can do. So when you're ready, we're going to take our right hand on our hip and lift the left arm up. And then flex forward. Bringing then that left hand to the block. So again, we're going to take a couple of breaths here. Keep that engagement through those legs. Quad, draw the calf muscle forward towards the bone of the shin. And you might find here that you can take a block away or a book away and bring that hand down to the mat and tie it up to you. Breathing here. Then when you're ready, we're going to push into that left hand, twist and lift the right arm up. Really think about pushing the floor away. Engagement through those legs. When you're ready, then return back to center. We're going to bend that front knee, bring in both your blocks, look through so that you have with you. Although books probably won't be quite sustainable when you're so if you've got blocks, use your blocks. If you've got something sturdy, please feel free to use that. Otherwise, I'll show you again that second option without blocks as we go over. So taking the blocks into your hand, or not, as the case may be, we're going to fold forward. So those legs are in that same position, squeeze through those muscle fibres, and then flex forward, bringing the blocks either side of the front foot. Breathe in here, hips sent back, chest sent forward. Deep breath. So again, you've got the option of bringing those blocks down, not using the blocks at all, but having your feet then underneath, your hands on the mat, or you can gently place the hands on the left. But again, just don't push on that knee joint. Be mindful that you're not putting too much pressure on the leg. Take the hands on the hips and that chest forward and hips back. Breathing here and then into this position. Deep breath. Leg muscles are long, so it takes a long time to stretch. stretch is less, so the further out the stretch is a bit deeper. So again, if you're sturdy on that left hand, take the right hand to the forehead. I'm going to aim those elbows towards the toes. And think about sending the tailbone backwards. Blocks to the side, and then we're going to take this right leg out to the side. It's easy for you to see. So bringing those hands and your body weight just over the centre of the body, and then we're going to push the hips back and lift, and again push it back and lift. Last one, push back. Hold it. Option is to come down onto those forearms. Deep breath. When you're ready, lift forwards. Go back onto the hands if you're already on the forearms. Lift it all the way up. Bring those toes to point outwards. So again, engaging through the muscle fibers of the leg, placing the hand on that leg. Left arm comes alongside the ear, and then we're going to side bend. So again, option to bring the hand down, just don't put that weight through your leg, and particularly not on that knee joint. When you're ready, breathe in and lift up. I'm going to go back to center. And then we're going to bring the knee underneath the hips. Now this time we're going to take it back to child's pose. So take the hips back, send the fingers forward to release the forehead down. So really tuck that tailbone under. Breathe here. So the stretch from the midbrain all the way down the central nervous system of the spine into the tailbone. That was our flow and our stretch. So if you lay down, if you want to do relaxation, if you want to cut off now, that's totally fine. If you want to do a relaxation, I'm going to run through a quick autogenic relaxation. So you can just squeeze into the muscle fibers of the body, allow that fresh blood supply to come through. So I will change our music over, and you lay yourself down for relaxation. Take Savasana, so I'm going to lay it on my back, legs just out towards the side of the mat, and the arms are by the sides. And then closing the eyes if you're happy to do so. Taking a deep breath in, allowing that inhalation to travel up the front of the body. As you exhale, allow the exhalation to travel down the back of the body.
release. Feeling the calves becoming wider upon the mat. From there, I want you to think about drawing the kneecaps up, squeezing into the thighs. Really creating tension across the lower body. As you exhale, relax and release. Feeling the thighs soften. Feeling the skin at the backs of the knees softening. And then we need to squeeze into the glutes. In turn, creating tension across the fronts of the hips. And as you exhale, relax and release. Feel the glutes widening, the hips relaxing. Lower body now completely relaxed and released from the mat. Notice the difference now between the feeling of the lower body and the upper body. And now I want you to ball fists with the hands. Really squeeze and create tension across the fronts of the hands, over the palms of the hands. And as you exhale, relax and release, allowing each finger to uncurl and turn. Feeling that fresh blood supply coming into the hands, almost like a pin and needle sensation at the tips of the fingers. As that blood rushes through. Wanting then to squeeze into the abdominal cavity, where we habitually hold our anxiety. And as you exhale, relax and release. Feeling the belly soften. Feeling any anxieties that may be left here leaving the body with that exhalation. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears, creating tension across the chest center, the upper back, the shoulders, the neck. As you exhale, relax and release. Draw the shoulder blades further down the back. Allow that to feel more open through the chest center. Squeezing into the face, creating tension across the forehead, cheeks, the nose, the jaw, the chin. And then as you exhale, relax and release. Feel the forehead becoming cool and smooth. Feel the corners of the eyes softening. Corners of the mouth softening. The jawline relaxing and releasing. Squeezing then into the whole body, so squeezing into the feet, calves, thighs, glutes, abdominal cavity, all in fists with the hands, squeezing the shoulders up, squeezing into the face. And as you exhale, relax and release. Feeling the whole body softening. Any tension that may have been left there before relaxation being expelled through your exhalation. Allowing for a fresh and rejuvenated inhalation. Another deep breath through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Wiggling into fingertips and toes, allowing the extremities to come back into the room around you. Drawing the knees into the chest center one by one, giving them a squeeze into the body. Gently rocking from side to side. Allow the mat floor beneath you to massage into the back. Slowly rolling over onto one side, pausing there for just a moment. And using your top arm then to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position, still with your eyes closed.
Drawing the palms together and rubbing the hands together to create heat and energy between the palms of the hands. Placing the palms over your face, breathing in the heat and energy you've created. Opening your eyes then to the darkness of your palm. As you slowly part the fingers, allowing the light to naturally